What is up, guys and gals? Welcome to episode number 187 of the Nonsense Review. That's right, we're being tried for murder.
Yeah, I also, vaguely knew about this numerical factoid.
Yeah, so this is one of the few times where I was looking up the number to see what fun thing I could spout out, and it just immediately went, "Do you mean murder?" And I'm like, fucking what? So
Yeah. Apparently it's in the California Penal Code, and not only is it used in the police side, it's also used on the gang side.
Yeah.
So if you see 187 graffitied on a wall, it means that murder's happened there.
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly. You took all my thunder. That's all correct. Yeah, when the other side uses it as slang, it's specifically 187 and not 187, and it is the California Penal Code for murder. So there you go. There's your numerical fact for the day. And Rick knew it, which I didn't. So kudos.
Yeah. It's one of those really annoying things where I apologise for stealing your thunder, but yeah, by the same token, it's a really weird fact to know. It's the kind of thing that you'd probably get a point for in QI.
Well, it's also one of those things where, I've heard the expression before, 187, ride or die.
Sure, so, okay.
But anyway...
Well, I haven't.
Fair do.
So you've heard that, where I haven't, yeah.
But yeah, I'm your host as always, Devon, and joining me equally as always is Rick.
Hello, everybody.
Now, today we are doing, we're basically starting our month of spookiness, and if you listen to our planning session, you already know we plan to watch a shit ton of Scooby-Doo.
Yes, it's the Scooby-Doo, and it's we're doing the Adam West special, and this came out on the 16th of September in 1972, and on the same day, the very first episode of the Bob Newhart Show came out.
Who the fuck's Bob Newhart, Rick?
He's a comedian and actor.
That's helpful, Rick. Thank you.
Yeah, he's a George Robert Newhart. What else did he do? He died in July this year, actually. He was Professor Proton in The Big Bang Theory as a thing. He got the Mark Twain Prize for American humor from the John F. Kennedy Center. He's done things. I just don't know the guy.
Okay, fair enough. It's not giving me much contextual clues as to know why I should care. Is this a purposeful silence or an internet silence?
It was an internet silence. Sorry. Apologies. But yes, apparently that wasn't that good of a factoid.
I'm not saying it's not a good factoid, it's just you've not given a lot of information, so I don't know why. I don't know how much of a pop culture zeitgeist this was, you know?
Apparently, the guy was well-known and just, not by me.
Fair enough. So yeah, today we're doing the new Scooby-Doo movies, specifically the Batman episode. As Rick mentioned, the episode we're watching first aired on September 16th, 1972. The series itself debuted on September 9th, 1972, so we're watching the second episode ever of the second incarnation of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
So the big difference between this and the original was the fact that they were double the length. They were touted as an hour long, but accounting for ads, that's why the episode's only about 40 minutes long.
Yeah.
Every week they've got a different famous person doing basically a crossover. For example, this episode was between the episode beforehand was the Three Stooges, the episode afterwards is the Addams Family, and I kicked myself as soon as I learnt that fact because that's probably a cooler episode. Yeah,
especially for Halloween. Oh man, oh shit.
Yeah.
Although when we were picking them out, we didn't know what the guests were because we didn't really look at them. But what we did was they used to do crossovers. They're doing crossovers now. Let's pick one of the crossovers from now, one of the crossovers from the past.
Oh, you say that, but one of the crossovers from now is from 2003.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call that now.
Okay. It's now compared to the 70s.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, fun fact about the Addams Family episode, it's never been released on home video because the licensing for the Addams Family is really fucky.
Okay, yeah, I guess it belongs to the Addams Family rather than to whoever they're collaborating with.
Oh yeah, it belongs to that particular company, but it's just so weird that they weren't like, yeah, let's do a run of videos because that's fucking money.
Yeah. Oh man, someone did those YouTube shorts of I'm creating a D&D character, blah blah blah. It took me an ungodly amount of time to realize he was trying to make Gomez Addams. It was so cute.
Oh yeah, if you take in the more modern stuff with the bullshit fucking... He's basically just a swashbuckler character-wise.
Yeah, he's a swashbuckler. His wife is a vampire. His father-in-law is very definitely a vampire. Yeah, Uncle Fester, probably some kind of ghoul. He's definitely immortal.
Yeah. But yes, that's almost the end of the rundown for the episode itself. But I need to bring out the fact that we keep calling this Adam West's Batman, which is correct in the sense that this is the era of Adam West's Batman. But Batman's actually voiced by Olan Sool.
Okay.
He used to always voice Batman during the Adam West era, so it's not exactly out of character. And when he speaks, he still makes a point of trying to sound like Adam West, but it's not Adam West.
Sure. Okay.
Do you want to take a guess at who's voicing Robin?
Is it going to be the real Burt Ward?
No. He's voiced by Shaggy.
All right.
And the reason being that he just happened to also voice Robin in the Batman and Robin cartoons, and they were like, well, fuck, he's already on staff, so he'll just do double duty.
Yeah. 2 characters for the price of 1 paycheck.
Like, for real, I highly doubt he got paid twice for the episode, which... I mean, fucking
yeah,
people...
totally.
Like, do you think fucking Billy West... Is Billy West? That's his name, right?
Oh, yeah. To be honest, he might get paid like 7 times as much for Futurama, but probably not 7 times as much as Bender, so...
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. Do you think he gets paid for doing 7 characters? Fuck no, does he?
No. He might get paid per line.
Who the fuck gets paid by line?
Actually, that's a rather common thing in small productions.
Oh, yeah,
like,
that really small production, Futurama.
Yeah, okay. Right. But yeah, it's actually a relatively common thing for like freelancers, is just to be paid by line, as an alternative to by the hour.
Yeah, okay, I could see that being a promotional aid for, well, as you say, little people working on little projects. That sounds really condescending. That's not how I mean it.
Yeah.
But anyway...
by line or by word, yeah. Like, give me 200 words for $10. There we go.
Jesus Christ, that's cheap, though.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, sorry, well, I digress. That's what we're doing today, but before we get into the meat of the review and the actual watch-along, as it were, we like to talk about our weeks and the goings-on in the wide universe. So, take it away, Rick.
Well, I have done surprisingly little this week. A friend of mine had a birthday, and I went to go see him, and it was rather cute. Because,
what kind of birthday was it?
It was a 39th birthday.
Yeah, but I mean, what did you do for the birthday? I mean, I know you say a party, but what kind of party was it?
We went to Pizza Hut, and the little one did laps of Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut's a pretty good birthday treat, especially if there's a little child involved.
Yeah, the little child was... his birthday is in 2 weeks. And
did he think it was all for him?
Essentially, yeah. And he likes going to the ice cream factory part, not because he wants to eat the ice cream, but because he finds putting sprinkles on the ice cream to be satisfying.
Yeah, I could see that being incredibly fun to a kid. In fact, I'm pretty sure that used to be my favourite part of Pizza Hut as well.
Yep. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've done this week. Things that happened. Amelia Watson graduated from Hololive. This is something that happened pretty much between our recording and the release of the episode. I knew about it happening, but also, like, it hadn't happened yet, so it's now happened. Uncommon for graduations is that she's remained an affiliate, so we know that she's going to show up in future.
That's weird. That's very odd. So basically, she wants to slow down, is what it sounds like.
Yeah, she's retired from streaming, but she's not barred from joining in collaborations in the future. For instance, there's we know that Callie's done a song that she's been working on since around the time that EN Gen 3 debuted, and they're now on Gen 4, and it's about ready to come out, and she's going to be in that.
Okay, that's fair. I will say this, fuck me, Hololive artist fans, calm the fuck down. They were all pumping out such depressing fucking artwork, and it's like, Jesus Christ, she's not dead.
Yep. This is the one that's like the least dead as well. Like, it's not like Coco where I cried real tears, and then Kason was born from the ashes.
I was gonna say, like, Coco is living her best life as Kason.
Oh yeah, she's getting to grope porn stars and everything.
I'm sorry, my mind kind of went, what do you mean she's groping porn stars?
She invites them to her house, and while they're doing like random streams, she just goes straight for the tit.
And I assume they're okay with this, right?
Yeah. They know what she's about, and they go. And do it on stream.
I'm just saying, like, I know, I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty, but like,
It's okay. These people are probably more famous than her. She's not Epsteining them.
I don't think she's Epsteining them. I just because someone's a porn star doesn't mean they're automatically okay with being groped. I don't think Kason is the type of person to touch people without asking permission or knowing that they're okay with it. However, I think that about a lot of people who turn out to be monsters.
Yeah. It's also possible that they're all her booty calls and they just so happen to go on the stream.
Yeah, but you don't know that, and that's the problem.
No. Other things that have happened in this week. A man has lost use of his legs because of corporate bullshit.
Go on then, elaborate.
So he had these prosthetic legs that were worth $10,000 that were robotic, and he's had them for 10 years. And the corporation that sold them and serviced them decided that a fault that developed was not worth fixing, and that he had to suck it up because that his legs were now declared obsolete. And it was only because of the internet backlash that they decided to backpedal and repair the incredibly tiny and inconsequential part that made them work again.
Well, it's one of those things where, like, wake up, sheeple. Corporations don't care about you.
Yes, we are in the post-apocalyptic corporate wasteland.
We're not even post-apocalyptic. We're in the middle of the apocalypse.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of the most boring apocalypse ever. There's not even a single fucking zombie. It's just corporate greed. It's so dull and boring and predictable.
We're live streaming a slow apocalypse. Oh, man. However, the last two things I've got to talk about are both a little bit more sad. Ken Page, to us known as Oogie Boogie, has passed away age 70.
Yeah, I'm not very familiar with his work outside of Oogie Boogie, but like we watched Nightmare Before Christmas really early on in our nonsense review career, and I love that movie anyway. And just watching it again, I'm like, Jesus Christ, Oogie Boogie can sing.
Yeah, he can. And the thing is, like, that was so long ago that he wasn't even that old when he recorded it. So
well, that would have been 90s, and we're in 2024, so we're talking 30 years ago.
Yeah, like half his life ago.
I also think that I might be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure he's one of those voice actors or talents that when Kingdom Hearts was making Kingdom Hearts, he was just like, yeah, I'll voice Oogie Boogie again.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I think he is the kind of guy who will just quite happily just go back in on old characters like Oogie Boogie, someone who is very beloved by the fans, or, well, he was. So yeah, will be sorely missed, and also will be sorely missed is Maggie Smith, who passed away aged 89. We only found this out pretty much at the end of the recording last week.
I messaged you like 2 minutes after the recording stopped and said, fucking hell, man, Maggie Smith has passed away. Yes, and
you primed me on not forgetting this because we literally talked about it running on from the end of the recording.
Yeah, it's one of those where, again, Maggie Smith is an actor who I couldn't point to anything they've been in, but I'm aware of I know they were in Harry Potter, but like... Yeah. I think my favourite line from Alan Rickman, of all people, was Harry Potter... Sorry, Harry Potter fans. Harry Potter's shit. I'm paraphrasing Alan Rickman here. Harry Potter is not good, but me and Maggie Smith are really good at pointing sticks at each other.
Yeah. Again, will be sorely missed. I don't want to just be, the Reaper this week, so I'll throw it over to you. How have you been? What have you seen in the wide universe?
Yeah, I've seen a few things. I played a few games. Let's talk about those, shall we?
Yeah, let's shall.
Haluva Short number 4 came out.
Oh, yeah, shit, I did see this.
You should have seen it, because I sent you a link.
You did.
Did you watch it?
I did. It was fun.
It was very fun. The ending was very predictable, but I don't care. It was just great. One of the top comments was just, so the Agents of Dork are just Jesse and James now? And I'm like, yes, they are. I want this.
Yeah. That's exactly what you want from that kind of character. Like, you want them to be not serious, and you want them to be borderline invincible for the purpose of comedy.
Yeah, speaking of the purposes of comedy, it's really funny how Millie is the most badass fighter ever, unless it's for the sake of a joke in which she got owned by a goat while Moxie was being dragged off. Moxie, that's par for the course, but Millie getting owned is very weird.
Yeah, it is, but it's cutscene incompetence.
Oh, it was such a funny visual. Blitz/Imp have accidentally started a goat cult.
Yes, they have.
Oh god, yeah, El Chupacabra was the.
I can see this being like the April Fool's episode from now on. It's just, what are the goats doing now?
Eating grass and looking mean.
Yeah, just a 7-minute episode of that. I wouldn't even be mad.
I had a nephew who used to be scared of sheep and goats, and I never really got why. He got over it, but he was 7. That's
goats
the explanation.
in particular.
But it's like
goats in particular, like the sideways eyes are weird.
Well, I was going to say, apparently it's the eyes, and I'm like, I've never gotten it. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I can... When someone said it's the eyes, I'm like, I get it, the eyes are weird, especially when you focus on them, but it's a goat.
Yeah, yeah.
But here's the thing, is I can say that very easily as someone who is over the age of 18, it's just like, what the fuck's a goat going to do? It's going to ram me? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll kick you.
Yeah, it's going to run at you with its head and, go straight for your bollocks.
Here's the thing, Rick, is I've worked with animals and I've worked with goats. I know they're not a big deal.
Sure.
Now, okay, don't get me wrong. I've never worked with goats which have got very clearly, obviously damaging horns. But, like, something that has big horns that can easily hurt you, you're probably not going to get in the enclosure with it.
Yeah, not willingly.
Unless you know it's docile, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is the one with... The funniest thing is the goat with this really long, sharp goats in the farm I worked off was a pussycat.
Sure.
Anyway, I digress. It was a fun episode. I really like these haluva shorts. I especially like the direction of... People have been bitching about the IMP team not going on missions. It's like, here's these shorts, they're going on missions again. Shut the fuck up. I played a game called You Suck at Parking.
Okay, do you suck at parking?
I don't, but it's getting to that point where I'm getting annoyed. It's part puzzle game, part driving game, part arcade game. And I've been playing the campaign, and you know how any puzzle game works. They introduce the individual elements, like, here's this thing, it does this is how you deal with it, and each zone has been doing that. And then I've gotten to the point where they're starting to mix and match all of these different elements, and it's giving me a fucking headache.
Sure, okay, yeah. The sequential building on puzzle games, yeah.
Yeah. It's still fun, I'm really enjoying it, but where it used to take me 5 minutes to complete an entire set of levels, it now takes me 5 minutes to do one stage.
Yeah.
And the most annoying thing is because it's part arcade and part puzzle, is I know the solution to the puzzle part, I can see it, my skill just isn't quite at the level where I can do it without fucking it up. Oh, by the way, you can't reverse, that's the gimmick.
Right, okay.
So you only have accelerate, and you have brake, and you have steering. Those are your controls, everything else is just environment based. So when your car comes to a complete stop, you count as parked. If you don't park in one of the parking spaces, that's an attempt gone.
Sure. And if you don't finish in a parking space, then you suck at parking, I guess.
Yeah. So to unlock future levels, you need to park in each parking space. Some levels are called master levels. I'm on the second zone of master levels at the moment, and the only way to unlock those is you have to beat levels without fucking up.
Sure.
So you can't miss any parking spaces, and it's like I said, it's fun. It's getting frustrating. Some of the gimmicks include magnets. How do they work? You've got the I can't help it. It's like it built in my fucking brain. You've got fans which blow you around. You got ramps. The one I'm struggling with the most at the moment is you've got red traffic lights. If you go through a red traffic light, it spawns a policeman.
All right.
And the policeman chases you. If the policeman touches you, it stops your car.
Right.
So it's very much a skill-based part of the game, and it's like, ugh. When it was just those, it wasn't a problem, but when you mix that with having to avoid boxing gloves and magnets and using fans to transport to a certain place and portals, it gets very frustrating.
Yeah.
That said, I do recommend it.
Sure.
I also watched a Disney movie. I watched Inside Out.
Ah, yeah. So I watched this when it was new, and I also watched the Inside Out 2 when it was new, which has now recently been added to Disney+.
This is why I watched Inside Out 1, because I was going to watch both movies, and then I watched the first one and went, I can't be fucked watching the second one right now. I'll watch it at another time.
Yeah, the first one is rather depressing, but that's kind of the point.
I actually quite liked the movie. I thought it was a really cool way of visualizing the way the mind works.
Yeah. So they did the same thing in the second movie, and
I don't spoil anything now.
Obviously. So it was a really cute way of like showing in a digestible way to kids how your emotions might be working.
Okay, yeah, I get you.
And the second movie just builds on it with more emotions.
So I think the worst thing about the ending is how joy and sadness don't bring up Bing Bong.
Oh, yeah, no, they're... he just gets completely forgotten forever.
Well, yeah, because Joy specifically says and promises him when they first meet, I will make sure Riley remembers you. And then doesn't.
Yeah. You fucking
bitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I liked the dinner scene the most, where you saw inside Mum and Dad's head, and there's these mature versions of the emotions. It was very fun, very silly. I liked the closing sequence of we're going inside all of these random NPCs' heads and showing their emotions. Very fun. I especially like the cat.
Yeah, and they're all. I do also like the little. The detail that, like, the dad's central emotion is anger and the mom's central emotion is sadness.
Yeah.
Whereas Riley's central emotion is still joy, even after everything.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. It's like she's had 11 years of good memories and she's had 3 days of suckage.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of those. I think my favourite joke of the entire movie is at the end when Riley bumps into that random teenager or random kid. And it cuts inside his head, and everyone's just going, "Go, go, go!" And it's like, "Oh, that's too real, lads."
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
No, you're not supposed to give away what we felt before we realised what fucking emotions were, guys. Oh, you sport the magic. Oh, and the giant red alarm that was installed in their console that just says puberty, and it's like, I'm sure that's nothing to worry about.
Yep. Well, guess what? Guess what the second movie's about?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Like, I mean, she's established as 11, maybe 12 by the end of the first movie. So, like, she's right on the cusp of, there's problems down the line.
Yeah.
Although I did see a funny comic before I sort of ever watched anything to do with Inside Out, where it's just like, here's the birth of a new emotion. I wonder what it is. And it's just like, oh, it's freak. And it just comes out, and it's just a purple lady just going, I like feet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so fucking funny to me. Are you ready for some news?
Yeah, let's go.
Alrighty, so harkening back to another one of our previous spooky months, we're going to talk about the amazing Digital Circus for a moment, because it's coming to Netflix. What?
Yeah, you mentioned this. So, take it away.
Yeah, no, that's about all I've got on the story.
Good job for them.
Yeah, good for them. They're going to make some fucking money doing that, and they deserve it. It's a very fun show. It's said that it's coming to Netflix today as of recording. I checked this morning. It's not currently on. My suspicion is that it's going to be on Netflix at the same time as it debuts the next episode on YouTube, because it mentioned on YouTube that the next episode is October 4th.
Sure, okay.
Assuming they still upload on YouTube. It's very odd to have that, unless YouTube is going to be like a much lower setting and like they do it in 4K on Netflix. I don't know what the deal is, basically, but it's going to be interesting to see.
Sure.
And I want to stress, good for them. They deserve the money.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rick, this is not a wrestling podcast.
What's happened?
Sad news.
Okay.
Luchasaurus, currently goes by Killswitch, is currently in hospital with double pneumonia.
Ooh, yes. Yeah.
So I had no idea what the fuck double pneumonia was, because I've never heard of it, and it just means, it's pneumonia, but in both lungs.
It's in both lungs, yeah.
That's not good. Like, for the record, he is a very healthy man, and to just suddenly have double pneumonia is not a good thing, and a bunch of fans are giving him well wishes. I wish to add my own to that, not that I think he'll ever hear it, but because we're a little podcast, not because I don't think he'll recover. Fucking hell. But yeah, ever since I saw him on AEW, like, it's just, what a fun gimmick. What's his gimmick? He's a dinosaur. But yeah, just to put into scope how bad this is, the summary is that it's going to take him at least a month to get over this, minimum.
Yeah.
So yeah, best wishes to Luchasaurus / Killswitch. Hope you get better. I want to see you in the ring again. I want to see you be a champion one day, a single champion, not just a tag team champion. But yes, with that sad bit of news out of the way, Rick, what are we doing?
We're doing Scooby-Doo, the new Scooby-Doo, Season 1, Episode 2, Dynamic Scooby-Doo Affair. 3, 2, 1, and go.
So Rick is a constant professional, so he doesn't mention when I fuck up movie titles. I actually titled these videos Scooby-Soo.
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't even... I just read it correctly.
Yeah, this is a... They haven't changed the theme tune that much in like 60-odd years, have they?
No, it's basically the same theme tune, but with slightly different words.
Yeah. So yeah, we're seeing a bunch of references to movies, which makes sense with this being Scooby-Doo at the movies.
Yeah, the movie show, the movie series. That was King Kong.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Minecraft.
Okay. Man, you bringing up Minecraft, I saw a fucking tweet earlier, which I don't know if it's real or not, or it's doctored. I don't care, it made me laugh. And it was, hey, don't forget, guys, Notch is a racist, anti-Semite millionaire, and you shouldn't like him. And Notch replied by saying billionaire.
Oh boy.
Yeah, right?
Man.
That's the part of that sentence you don't like.
Yeah. Like, I've lost track on who's evil.
The only reason why I don't like Notch on a personal level is that he bitched about I forgot their name, the VR company Oculus selling to Meta.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, and then he sold to Microsoft. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, no, you don't get to do that. You made your money. You don't want anyone else to make their fucking money. Fuck you.
Oh, look at those. Yeah. Villains.
I don't know if you heard it either, but according to Daphne, they were on their way to a mystery van convention.
Yeah, like, for all the other mystery van enjoyers who are not the Scooby Gang.
Why was there a laugh track there? Because Scooby went, ooh.
I don't know.
Like, that is quite clearly a fucking drug plane, right?
Yeah. I forgot that they used to have things on the top of the planes for, like, steering the rudder.
Jesus Christ, the 1970s audience were easily entertained, even though we know it's a laugh track and not an actual audience.
Yeah, I think the laugh track was just a please laugh moment.
Yeah, maybe so. I mean, yeah. And now, bear in mind, this cartoon is from 1972, so we're not bitching about the visual quality.
Yeah, we're just bitching about the comedy, which is, we know that Scooby can do better.
Man, I miss seeing, like, mouse holes in cartoons.
Yeah. That's just kind of something that doesn't exist anymore, because people, tend not to have mice.
And even if you do, they don't look like that.
No.
Oh, classic fucking Batman cutaway. Okay. Because I know Shaggy is also voicing Robin, Robin sounds very Shaggy-like.
He does a bit. Yeah, he does.
And actually, Batman doesn't sound at all like Adam West, but I don't know if that's because Adam West became such a joke in Family Guy that I associate it with more of that.
Yeah, I also associate it more with the Family Guy intonation.
It's very nice music at the moment.
It is, yeah. Is this going to be some, like, really young lady?
Possibly.
That just sounds super old. Oh, no. It's
the fairy godmother.
It is. Or Tweety Bird's mum.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, that's drugs.
It's my Vicodin. They were supposed to spit roast me. Is that too much? Am I allowed to say that?
I was robbed by two men. Oh, it's a furry. Oh no, it's a clown.
Did you see the brown hair and instantly think it was a furry?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a cross between Torbeck and Space Clown.
Chuckles, yeah. It's Chorbeck.
That's unlike Scooby.
Yeah. Oh yes, the Weebles wobble and they never fall down.
Yeah. Scooby, you're a Great Dane. Play to your advantage.
Yeah, your size. Okay.
What scheme are you running here, old bag? Just as you suspected, you fucking liar.
It's fucking Captain Codfish.
Oh, it fucking is an all from Tintin.
Yeah. Oh, I think she also thought the house was deserted, and that's why she's probably a villain dressed as a lady.
What should be the Joker or something dressed as a...
Well, she is wearing purple.
Oh, fuck me, crack the case.
I'm gonna have to draw something, by the way, because I fed the AI a mashup between Dr. Eggman and the Joker, and it came out with something that looks really good. I call it the Yoker, so I'm gonna have to draw that myself now.
Jeez, that's pretty good. That's almost as good as the hyena.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, the hyena... No, it wasn't the hyena, it was the jackal, wasn't it? Where it was Sabretooth crossed with Joker.
Yeah.
For that very short-lived Marvel X DC crossover that sucked.
Mm-hmm.
How come, right, the world's greatest detective is being fucking helped by this fucking group of losers?
Because it's the Scooby-Doo crossover with Batman, not the Batman crossover with Scooby-Doo.
Here's the problem with this era of Batman, is Batman never had to investigate. He just look and go, this is X.
Yeah, Batman just looks at something and just reads the script.
My favourite is when the Riddler phoned him up and asked him a bunch of riddles. He went, riddle me this, blah, 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 blah. And Batman just goes, that's easy, that's blah, blah. Doesn't have to think about it.
Yeah, it's just this insane leap of logic that I only get by being the DM.
Yo, the Riddler would be a good fucking villain for this.
Yeah.
Not this particular episode, because we don't know what the fuck's going on yet, but... Excellent hiding place. There's a big fucking hole in the ground, Batman. Jesus Christ, Shaggy's voice actor is not even trying with Robin.
Yeah, all he's doing is not doing the Shaggy accent. What the fuck? Oh, okay. It's just popping out to show that Scooby and Shaggy are scaredy cats.
This is episode 2 of the second incarnation of Scooby-Doo. You should know that.
Yeah.
I understand that Velma's hands were behind her back there, but it looked like she just didn't have any arms.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this, Rick? I guess this is what passed for Scooby-Doo back in the day, but fucking hell.
It's Shadow Weaver. It's like classic era Shadow Weaver.
And or any fucking female villain in the 70s.
Yeah.
I remember fucking Kid Gadget had a fucking villain that pretty much looked like that.
Yeah.
Kid Gadget? Was that what the name of that show? Inspector Gadget.
Gadget Boy. Gadget Boy and Heather.
That's the one.
He's so much better than the rest because his gadget works the best. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got 7 speeds and can spin.
Man, Velma looks odd right there.
Yeah.
She just looks like a trapezium.
I think it's the way they're drawing her jumper.
Yeah, and the fact that the what was also behind Daphne looked like a continuation of Velma's jumper.
Yeah. Wow, they really couldn't be asked to animate much in the 70s, could they?
No.
I don't blame them. Animation was hard back before, modern techniques became a thing. It's what I was going to say, but my brain just completely stopped my mouth from working.
Yep. And that's going to be a doll in there now.
Well, or magic.
Maybe. So yeah, we've just witnessed attempted murder.
That's fucking par for the course of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
They're fucking...
Oh,
why were they white? Oh, because it's Fred now, I guess.
It's Fred.
Right, yeah, because Fred tried to apprehend them, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. I also thought the Mormon I entered the cab was what he said.
Would you fuck a Mormon?
Yeah, as long as they pass the Harkness test.
That's a much better comeback than I expected, Rick. Well done.
Well, same question, names reversed.
Oh no, I don't believe in that shit. If someone tells me before I slept with them I'm a Mormon, I'd be like, I'm out.
Dum 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 dum.
I'm just saying, like, if anyone said this is what my religion is just before coitus, I'd be like, I'm out. This, even if they said I'm out. Even if they said I'm an atheist, I'd be like, I'm out, because that's a weird thing to say before fucking someone. Like, it's just like, am I signing up to some kind of contract that I don't know about?
Yeah. So yeah, if I swallow, I don't believe that I'm destroying your babies or something.
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy. Oh man, where did that go?
Apparently in your tum-tum.
Yeah, apparently.
What the fuck's happening, Rick? I've not paid attention for like 5 minutes because we're talking about fucking Mormons.
Yeah, Mormons and jizz.
Batman says something about having a tracking beacon. If we're going to the Batcave, I hope we get to see the giant, stupid fucking dinosaur skeleton that everyone complains about.
Yeah, and the enormous penny.
Yeah. Now, wasn't fucking Robin's actor back in the day a massive fucking horn dog?
Apparently, yeah.
He'd love to tie up some fucking women.
Yeah.
Consensually.
And a man.
As far as I'm aware, he didn't actually, it was always consensual.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, how come Scooby gets away?
Because he's a dog, and they don't believe... Well, okay, fair enough, okay, yeah. So, they do believe that he has mental acuity.
Oh, that's a good fucking trick, isn't it? How do we avoid people from going to the Batcave? Road closed sign.
Yep.
That's shit, Batman. I know it's the 70s, but fuck.
Yeah, it's just a bat cookie.
It's better than a Bat credit card.
Yeah.
Who would come up with something that dumb?
Is that also bat milk?
I hope not, because that's a very horrible prospect.
Unless Rouge is involved.
I still wouldn't fancy it, if I'm being honest.
Hey.
Do I need to bring up my mental scars again from my role-playing days?
That's okay, Sephiroth.
Oh, god damn it. Blindfold's back on, Jesus Christ.
I didn't finish my bat milk.
They didn't want to show us the fancy cave, so they just showed us the map.
Yeah.
Listen, if I was in charge of Gotham City, if I was the mayor, I'd be like, no fucking amusement parks.
Yeah, if there's an amusement park, it has to be, lit at all times and, staffed by incredibly serious police people.
Like, where's Batman? I want him to have the Justice League constantly monitor it.
Yeah. Just build the new Justice Tower in the middle of the Gotham City amusement park.
It's just a bad idea when your lead villain is the Joker. Okay, that's a cool visual. The only downside is that it's vaguely racist teeth maneuver.
I didn't even notice that.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it's just Joker and Penguin hanging out.
Sure. Oh, it actually is them. It's not just a cardboard cutout with wiggly eyebrows.
Yeah.
Funny money.
The fuck is this? I was just about to say, what the fuck is this Scooby-Doo shit? But we're in Scooby-Doo, so I guess that's what it is.
Yeah.
When someone says, what is this Scooby-Doo shit? This is exactly what they're talking about.
Yeah, something stupid that's far-fetched as hell.
Is he chewing his tongue as he talks?
It does sound a bit weird. Stuffing the turkey.
One of my favourite...
Boy Blunder, yeah.
Yeah, that's a typical Joker gag. He does that even now.
Yeah.
Fucking... Oh, what was I saying? One of my favourite Robot Chicken sketches is the penguin one, where they treat the penguin as if he's an actual penguin in a nature documentary. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Joker's got a very big forehead.
He does.
I don't know, man. That looks like it could do some fucking damage without the sheet on it.
Yeah, without the sheet, it can do way more damage.
That's like how Benedict Cumberbatch would say penguin.
Yeah, penguin.
I don't mean to take the... Like, Benedict Cumberbatch can say penguin properly. He just fucked it up so many times during that one documentary, and I guess the person was too scared to tell him he was wrong.
Yeah, like, at any point, the director could have told him it's actually penguin.
But he said
he can say it now, but he's got a complex about it.
You would, though, wouldn't you, when the internet takes the piss out of you for something for 5 years?
Yeah, penglings. Penguins.
One of them was... he definitely said once, pingling.
Pingling, yes.
And that's how Batman
Holy
and Robin
pitfall.
died. Bullshit, are they soft enough? Also, isn't this pointless because Batman just has a grappling hook?
Yeah, and they know that he does.
Look at the sass on Batman's fucking
Yeah,
stance.
I was about to say, he's stood rather sassily.
The fucking ledge, you dickhead!
Yeah. Okay, that's where he was going with that.
Jesus Christ, that alliteration was too impressive for me to be mad about it.
Mm-hmm. So they're defying the Bond trope of villain looks away from the good guys.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's not a death trap. They're just stuck in an hole.
Yeah. It's actually a cute one. Oh, she's flipping V's.
Well, apparently it's only Britain that gives too much of a fuck about the two-finger salute.
Yeah.
Apparently everywhere else, that just means two. But if you do that in Britain with your fucking knuckles showing, that means fuck off.
Yeah, flipping V's, yeah.
As long as you're not splitting whiskers. Is that an expression? Do people still use it? Rick, you didn't answer my question, so I don't know if you heard me.
Oh, a little smug.
I'm going to assume that you can't hear me at all then.
I may have disconnected.
Oh, yeah. So those of you listening are going to be fucking pissing yourselves, as it takes Rick about a minute to realise what I learnt a minute ago.
Yeah, that we're both disconnected. Yeah.
No, it's just like, I'm like, Rick, have you disconnected? And then I went, I don't think Rick can hear me. And then it just goes to you going, I think I've disconnected. And it's so funny. And again, it's going to be funnier for people listening back. Oh, goodness. Can you hear me now, I assume?
I can, yeah. I don't know what... It didn't even make a noise or anything.
No, I guess it was just a bit of extreme lag. I don't know. That's a fucking Sahagin.
It is.
Just give it a trident.
Mm-hmm.
These fucking jokers, man.
Like, it's in the name for one of them.
Yeah.
I doff my topper. Man, that's some really 1940s humour.
Well, I'm just thinking, like, Penguin could be a relative of, like, Sir Topping Hat, couldn't he?
He could, maybe. He's got the same shape.
Yeah. Oh, I read the other day that, J.T. Barnum? The great...
J.T. Barnum.
Yeah, that's what I said, J.T. Barnum. What do you think I said?
I don't know about... Yeah, I don't know about J.T. Barnum. I know about P.T. Barnum.
Maybe I'm wrong. The guy who had the biggest circus in the world.
Oh, yeah, that's P.T. Barnum.
Oops, my bad. I had the wrong initials, that's fine. Yeah, so apparently, during his freak show touring era, he decided that people were going too slowly through his freak show, so he couldn't get as many people to go through and get and pay for tickets and whatnot. So what he did is he wrote a sign saying, Escher this way. Or it might not have been Escher, I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember the exact word, but basically the word for exit in French, this way.
Sure.
And people would see the sign and go, oh, I really want to see whatever that is, and and then they just leave.
Sure. That's kind of cute, actually.
Cute, but also don't forget, Barnum was a horrible, horrible monster.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, they do a pretty good job of making him look like less of an arsehole in the movie, but still, they do show him cheating on his wife.
I don't give a fuck about him cheating on his wife. That is the least of his crimes against humanity.
Yeah.
Imagine if he had access to the Elephant Man.
Well, he'd become Carl Pilkington's favourite entertainer by association. Also, I just missed the super fun Happy slide.
Oh god, they're part of the clan.
Yeah, the reason we don't have my doodled blob heads for this month is because the one that I did for Devon looked like the clan.
No, the reason we don't have blob heads is because he didn't give it to me in time.
Yep.
I really like Scooby's walk-up cycle. It's really well done.
That's why they show it all the time.
True.
It's the Scooby and Shaggy one that they show all the time, and it's because they put the most effort into that one in particular.
Yeah, makes sense. Fuck off, Daffers. That's a good line. Like, that is actually a great line. I love it. Velma's the only one smart enough to see through it. Oh, I suppose Fred was, because he stood his ground.
Yeah, he was, yeah. They've done one.
What the fuck just happened?
He pulled on a skelly suit.
It was...
Oh, they're both pulling on skelly suits.
Oh my god, it's Sans and Papyrus. It actually is, though. Alternatively, spooky, scary skeletons.
Yeah, Funny Bones.
Funny Bones, that's what I was thinking of. Spooky Scary Skeletons is that meme song.
Yeah, in the dark, dark tree, in the dark, dark house, down the dark, dark stair.
In the dark, dark cellar.
Mm-hmm. 2 skeletons lived. A big skeleton, a little skeleton, and a dog skeleton. Ruff.
Dude, you mentioning dog skeleton, that was one of my favourite finds at the last Comic-Con I went to, was the little fake terrarium sort of thing, which had a miniature Zero in it from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now, it's really cute. Although,
yeah, sweet.
It does look like someone took a toy of Mimikyu and just altered it.
Well, I do enjoy Mimikyu. I think Mimikyu is like the best Pika clone. With the possible exception of Meryl.
Meryl's not a Pika clone.
Agree to disagree on that one.
That's fine. That's not what today's episode is about. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Now you're all stuck in the hole.
Put him in a sleeper hold. Why's he become high?
Yeah, just let Batman and Robin out and leave the Joker and the Penguin down here.
Yeah, fill it with cement.
Yeah. The Crown Prince of Climb.
We've still got 10 minutes left. What the fuck's going to go on from here?
What, as if the Joker cares about what's against the law?
Like, for real. Also, why were Velma's glasses white in that last scene?
Well, to make her look a little bit more, sinister, I guess.
I swear they're normally black. Yeah, look, there, they're black again.
Yeah.
I almost thought he was going to say jackasses.
Look, you young jackass.
You just called her a bitch.
Yeah, he did. Mrs. Baker's a bitch, apparently. Yeah, Mrs. Baker, it's me, you dickhead.
Boo.
Sticking at your yacht for the Riddler.
Who the fuck are these jerk clowns? What fuck words?
I summoned them with my cock.
Listen, to be fair, like, I still remember the episode of the Adam West Batman where he had shark repellent on his belt, so you know.
That's the movie.
That's the movie, fuck!
That's the movie, it's the opening scene of the movie, and it makes the shark explode, because it's a fake shark.
I hate Batman.
It's a phony shark. Oh, okay. So the house ends up getting flipped around over to the other side of the.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea, Rick.
Yeah, we rotate the entire house so that the bottom side has nothing and it's just not there.
Did Fred just call his teammates kids?
Yeah.
They're like 20!
Yeah.
Is that the same house? It looks drawn different.
It does look different.
Batman is so tall.
Well, because he's a grown man, whereas the teens are teens.
Yeah. We'll cover the back door, Fred's favourite door.
Yeah.
You know what? Can't blame him for that.
Yeah.
Oh,
that means one of them's going to get to drive the Mystery Machine, the other one's going to get to drive the Batmobile.
Scooby's already done it in his head.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so depending on when they fucking decide to draw it, depends on how many windows are on it.
Sure. The backstairs.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've ever heard anything referred to as backstairs.
We got a rabbit with a shit-eating grin.
Yeah, his name's Tim.
Oh, okay.
Is that gonna move the fucking house, is it?
Yeah, apparently. It's like a Dark Souls level.
Dude, it doesn't fucking move very well, does it? The fact that it's still on the piss a bit.
Yeah.
I love how there's still sky outside, even though they're upside down and under the ground.
Yeah, the sky's upside down and everything, yeah.
I hope someone got fired for that one. For those of you who haven't got an intimate knowledge of The Simpsons, that's a Simpsons reference. I don't actually wish that.
Yeah, Simpsons did it. Oh, yeah, so at least they've... Huh, okay. So at least they do show that there's, like, ground underground.
Oh yeah, no, it's just an animation error. It's the 70s, they really didn't give a fuck back then.
No.
Isn't this going to trap Batman and Robin underground?
Yeah, it is, but that's kind of where they want to be anyway, because...
Now, that particular line read sounded like Adam West.
It did a bit.
Wait, what? How come they were just floating in midair? What's going on?
Apparently they've knackered it.
I don't understand, Rick.
I don't know. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus.
My days, this animation's so lazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit. Yeah.
I've got a concussion and I can't count to 3.
1, 2, lost count.
Another Q, a 4th Q, and a Batman symbol.
And a yellow.
I bet Robin was all too eager to fucking give Daphne a push up the bum.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck?
A Clockwork Dog?
Okay, listen, I've had clockwork things in the past. With it being that big, there's no way they wouldn't have noticed that.
No.
But the sound stopped before then. I cannot stress how cruel this would be. Like even if the dog was barking, you shouldn't do that.
No. And also, you're not going to stop the dog barking from doing that.
No, you're just going to piss it off.
Yeah, the dog is going to find a way to get a tiny amount of air out.
Again, cruel. To be fair, I can imagine old school Shadow Weaver doing this shit.
Yeah.
What is going on, Rick?
That must be how the Pac-Man ghosts felt when getting chased by something round and ominous.
Yeah. This scene is nonsensical.
What the fuck?
What? Okay, this is just Hanna-Barbera's animation team having fun, right?
I guess so. I hope so. I hope they had fun.
Because I'm fucking not. Is that what you're thinking?
Or the alternative is, the team got told, oh yeah, we need to make this into a 40-minute episode.
Give us a 10-minute chase scene.
Yeah.
Why was she in the box?
It looked like a really shit animation from an 80s video game.
Which is weirdly a compliment.
Yeah.
That's a nice little reference to the fact that, hey, guess what? This would be Dick Grayson at this point.
Yeah.
And he was an acrobat.
Dick Grayson is the super acrobat, trapeze artist and everything.
At least I think it would have been, it wouldn't have been Jason Todd, not yet.
Don't think so.
Well, no, it would be Dick Grayson.
Well,
because
the Adam West Batman was always Dick Grayson, yeah.
Yeah. And no one fucking remembers Tim Drake.
No.
I think the only reason people know Tim Drake now is because he's the gay one.
He is the gay one.
But that's his only character trait, because who gives a fuck about Red Robin?
Yeah.
No one. No one remembers Red Robin, because he sucks. What is it? Dick Grayson, because he's Nightwing. Jason Todd, because he's Red Hood. You don't give a fuck about Tim Drake / Red Robin, because he sucks. And Damian Wayne, because he's Bruce Wayne's kid.
Yeah. Like the actual one that's related to him. Yeah, Damian is the one that they use in the current Harley Quinn show as well.
Yeah, because
he's a little shit, and it's fun.
No one likes Damian.
No.
And the annoying thing about Justice League Dark is they make Damian almost likable. So, good job there. And yet, we are talking about this because at the moment, this scene's just fucking winding me up.
Don't you love when there's an animation happening and they're not even getting any closer?
Why is she doing... Rick, what is this?
Why were they... I don't know where the other gang members got bikes from.
There was 2 bikes. So, the fact that... I think they had 3 bikes, which is weird.
Yeah, they have spawned an additional bike.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, where's Velma's bike gone?
Okay, yeah, this is just Scooby-Doo silliness now, but usually there's doors and stuff to make it make more sense.
Yeah, whereas this time they're just going left and right.
They're playing a game of Trials. I'm not wrong, that fucking seesaw shit looked like a Trials map.
It did, yeah.
Real good fucking job saving the day, Batman. I'm just gonna watch fucking... I get it, animation's hard.
Oh yeah, and they just catch it. So is it going to be the Riddler?
It's going to be the sweet old lady.
It's either going to be the sweet old lady, and the sweet old lady's going to be someone else.
Damn it, I really wanted to be spit roasted by Penguin and Joker. What the fuck? That's just rocks.
Yeah. It's just all these crushed up bat cookies.
Yeah, but seriously though, what is it? Look, it's a pile of fucking rocks,
he's eating cat litter.
I do like this outro, this fucking card though. With all the eyes, it's iconic in my eyes.
It is, yeah.
I didn't mean to say eyes 3 times, that makes it weird, but
Oh, it's just the opening again.
Yeah. But the opening credits had the names in, didn't it? Or did it?
I don't think so.
There you go. William Hanna and Joseph Barber.
Yeah, Barbara.
Yeah, my brain just completely shat itself halfway through that, so...
Barbara.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, there's some great names in this, like Zigamond.
Well, back then, animation was such a niche career.
Yeah.
Like, nowadays, it seems like any old fucker can animate. Like, and I don't mean that derogatory, it's just...
Yeah, the tools are a lot more accessible to, like, Joe Schmo.
Yeah, and again, I'm not criticising, I fucking love it. Like, the amount of indie animation we have going on is great. The amount of professional animation we have on is, I'd argue it's too much, because it's the same 4 studios being asked to do the same to do more work, and it means everything suffers.
Yeah, and everything looks the same.
Yeah, and that's one of the bigger detriments, there's not much else to add to that.
One of the biggest problems we had on the Cartoon Network is that most things look like it was California Arts Institute.
Yeah. The redeeming feature being, of course, that it's a good art style, though.
Yeah. But once you notice it, you see the caterpillar smile everywhere.
Oh man! Speaking of unique animation, Morph of all things has ended up on Disney Plus.
Oh, sweet!
Yeah, I've not thought about Morph in years, and it was just all of a sudden new to Disney Plus, Morph, and I'm like, how the fuck did they get Morph?
Might have to introduce some small children to it.
Yeah, scared the shit out of them. No, scared the shit out of them by showing them Morph and one day slipping in a trapdoor episode.
Oh, and that one episode of Pingu that was too racy for TV because he pissed everywhere.
Pingu was fucking evil, man.
Yeah.
I think we have an episode title. But yeah, anyway, Rick, that was the Scooby-Doo at the movies, the Batman episode. What'd you think?
It was fun. It was silly. It was. It's not the best Scooby-Doo I've ever seen, but that's okay. How about you? What do you think?
I think it would have really been benefited from being half the fucking length.
Oh yeah. They could easily have cut it down to 30 minutes and had a better time. Possibly 22.
This is the problem they had, where they were told, no, we need double the length episodes because we want to sell more ad slots.
Yeah. So making it a 30-minute show with a 45-minute slot would have been great. But slots on cartoon channels weren't always quite so flexible as that.
This wouldn't have been a cartoon channel. It would have been like Saturday mornings.
Oh, yeah, like a regular channel.
Yeah.
So they would have been like half-hour and hour slots rather than... Because the BBC don't care. The BBC makes the thing that last as long as it does, and then you get like a 1-minute cooldown to make it up to the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, and then the next
thing goes.
The 1-minute cooldown is just to tell you what's happening on that day for the channel. Like, BBC doesn't have adverts, guys, for those of you not in the UK.
Apart from for other things on the BBC, like it's only it's promotions, not adverts.
Yeah, but point being, it doesn't stop halfway through an episode. The adverts are at the beginning and at the end of a show.
Yeah.
Like they act as bumpers, as you say. Yeah, I think 45 minutes as a total runtime slot for any show was weird in the 70s. Like out of place at best, unheard of at worst.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Scooby-Doo was fucking popular though, so you can't blame them.
Yeah.
I think there must have been a bit of fatigue though. Like this did only get 2 seasons from this version of Scooby-Doo, and it was bad enough that there was like a bumpy year where after this ended, they went back to the old formula before starting a new thing, which I think was Scrappy-Doo, but we'll get to that.
Oh yeah, we're definitely getting to Scrappy.
But yeah, I wasn't as high on this as you. Like the animation was fine for the time. I found it very annoying that I spotted some goofs animation-wise, because I don't usually spot them, not on a first viewing anyway.
Yeah.
Like I can only remember 2 off the top of my head, and that is, why is the sky still outside underground, and why the fuck are Velma's glasses white for this one scene? Like it actually looked like someone just forgot to colour it in.
Yeah, someone forgot to press the MS Paint fill all button.
I don't think they would have had that back then in the 70s, would they?
Oh, definitely not MS Paint, no.
Well, I don't think they used any computer software in the 70s.
No, I think they might have used the see-through cells.
Oh, yeah.
That's like the closest thing they had, yeah.
Yeah, but that's an old school technique. Like I think that's older than some people realise. But anyway, Rick and I like animation. We're gonna break into these discussions, especially when we talk about something as old and classic as Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get to our breakdown. Let's get to our wind down. Rick, do you have a standout favourite moment?
I think it was when Batman roasted the Joker by calling him the Crown Prince of Crime.
Yeah, okay. I don't even remember that line. I must have been talking about something else during, or it was when we were debating whether or not we were still talking to each other.
Yeah. There weren't many standout moments in my eyes in this episode, so just Batman roasting the Joker was the thing that stuck in my mind. How about you? Do you have a favourite moment?
I don't like to say no, so let's try and think of something. I kind of adored it from a campy 70s bullshit perspective of, we're going to blindfold you all now while we go to the Batcave, and the way that they hide the Batcave is just, here's a road closed sign, and that's fucking it.
Yeah.
It's so 70s stupid bollocks. So yeah, that's going to be my favourite moment. So we can't only talk about the good though, can we, Rick? We also have to talk about the bad. So, do you have a weakest link for me?
I think it was just the sheer length of the, we're going to call it the Scooby-Doo bullshit. Just how much of it there was towards the end and how obvious it was that it was all just padding.
Yeah, man, it's really fucking egregious because they had the Scooby-Doo bullshit, so much so that I said, what is the Scooby-Doo shit with the Joker and the Penguin chase? But that was fine because it fucking made sense and it ended.
Yeah. But yeah, how about you? Do you have a weakest link?
Oh, it's the exact same as yours. That final chase scene was such bollocks. Like, it went on for too long. It made no sense. It was the definition of padding. And it makes perfect sense when you think about it, because this is their second time, the second episode coming out of them doing this new 44-minute time limit. And they just didn't know how to fill it. So fuck it, bullshit chase scene, go.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, absolutely.
We brought it up several times. Like, it looked like the animators were just, like, told, have some fun with a chase scene for 6 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
Because the individual antics, when you take them individually, yeah, that's a fun spot. That could be funny. But it just went on and on for no reason.
Yeah.
We didn't even get a trap in this episode.
Well, I think the closest thing we got was the one that Batman and Robin fell into and just got stuck in.
Yeah, but when I say trap, I mean Fred making one.
Ah, yes.
Like, that's iconic. That's what he does. That's his... Like, so much so they take the piss out of it in, like, the 2010 series.
Yeah, I think the closest thing he got to was when he went off on his own to try and apprehend Mrs. What's-Her-Face.
Baker.
And, Mrs. Baker, and got mogged and turned into a fake Mrs. Baker.
I almost want to call her Mrs. Battersby. But, yeah, sorry. I forgot it was me in charge. Rick, let's end on a highlight. Do you have an MVP today?
It's going to be Casey Kasem. The one person who pulled double duty doing 2 voices today.
To be fair, I don't know if he's the only person who pulled double duty, but I know he did pull double duty. Yeah.
He was also one of the names that I just looked at in the credits and went, oh, that's a fun name, and then turns out, oh yeah, that's because he's Shaggy and Dick Grayson.
Yeah, he plays Shaggy almost exclusively for like 30 years.
Yeah, and he passed away in 2014.
Yeah, that was a sad day.
Yeah, but he got into his 80s, so good innings.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah.
I'm sure, good innings in your 80s when you're in a generation where they're like, yeah, smoke and drink all you like because there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. And how about you? Do you have a favorite? Not a favorite moment. Do you have an MVP?
Yeah, I'm going to give it to the old reliable of the Hanna-Barbera background animators because, there were some goofs, but for the 70s, man, these backgrounds are pretty good and they scream iconic Scooby-Doo, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's the one thing that they kind of like. The two parts of Scooby-Doo are foreground animation that is sometimes done really smoothly, normally when it's just Scooby and Shaggy walking because they can reuse that. And the backgrounds, which are just like all like hand painted.
Yeah, they looked beautiful. I think the ones from the OG first series looked better than anything in this episode, but that's just because the first series was just on such a pedestal as far as backgrounds went.
Yeah, I feel that.
But yeah, me saying the background animators win the MVP is basically me copping out and saying no one did a good job on this, but the backgrounds look nice, so you guys get a nod.
Yeah.
And on that bombshell, that brings us to the close of the episode. Let us know in the comment section what you thought of this episode of Scooby-Doo. Let us know your favourite Scooby-Doo moments, what your favourite episode of Scooby-Doo is. Who knows, maybe we'll pivot and change one of our episodes if you get the comment in on time. But it's going to have to be a really good one because we've got a good fucking lineup. That being said,
we'd like to think anyway.
Also remember to like and subscribe. It helps bolster the channel. Tell your friends, let them have a listen, let them see what they think. We really want to try and grow this to more than 60 subscribers, if we're being honest.
Yeah. Yeah, the subscriber count went down.
Hey, it bounced back up. We're on 60. It was on 59 for ages, went down to 58, and now we're up to 60. So something's happening.
Yeah, sweet.
But we know not all of you are watching on YouTube. We also have the Spotify. We've got comments open over there. Alternatively, if you listen to one of the other platforms, you can send us an email at
nonsensereviewuk@gmail.com.
Exactly. If you've got something fun to say, we'll read it out on a future episode. Speaking of future episodes, join us next week for more Scooby-Doo with Scrappy-Doo 2.
Yeah, bye everybody.